The VEBLEN effect. Let me tell you, ye gods, when I actually read this article just a few days ago, I was amazed at this marketing strategy. And I'm surprised how I was never aware of it, because this existed for centuries. And a theory that was coined by Thorstein Veblen. Now, let me explain to you what this is. The best way to do it is by reading out from the very article itself what this VEBLEN effect is all about. And it says, the most important piece of real estate in which to stake a claim is the human mind. How you stake a claim in the human mind is by creating a perception. And how you create that perception is by controlling the context. Control the context and control the mind. Control the mind and you control reality. This VEBLEN effect can only be understood with 3 short stories that I need to tell you. Welcome back. Welcome back to the musings of an old Maverick. Welcome back to the archives of my life. I am so excited to tell you about the VEBLEN effect. Story number 1. It goes all the way back to Caesar. When Caesar was around 23 or 24 years old, a time when he was not really famous, not really well known in Rome, he's traveling on the agency with a contingent of soldiers, and he gets captured by a Sicilian pirate who then realizes that he's from Rome and therefore a rich country, good ransom. So he decides to send back a contingent to Rome with a ransom note for 20 tablets of silver. It's about $600,000. To this, Caesar gets very upset and he says, "What? You're going to send a ransom for just 20 tablets? No, change that to 50 tablets of silver," which is about $1.5 million. And the pirates were amazed, perplexed, because till date they've never had anyone bargaining a ransom on the upper side. So anyway, they send the contingent back to Rome with a demand for 50 tablets of silver, and the people in Rome get a surprise and say, "What? This guy must be a really famous person for a pirate to actually demand 50 tablets of silver." So they get together, put the tablets of silver together and send it back with the contingent. And Caesar gets released. Caesar goes back, now a person of importance, because 50 tablets of silver was paid for his release. So he's a big guy now. And he goes in there, collects himself a solid army, comes back, conquers the pirate or captures the pirate, takes back those 50 tablets of silver and a lot of other loot the pirate had, and goes back to Rome. VEBLEN effect. Now let's get to our second story. VEBLEN effect. Let's get deeper. J.W. Black, Scotch, 12 years, aged, famous, very popular. They introduce another Scotch in a very good looking bottle, highly expensive, and call it the Double Black. Now, they placed it with the regular J.W. Black. So when the consumer came to buy the J.W. Black, he sees a Double Black. No aged, nothing mentioned. What does he do? He buys the Double Black because he thinks the Double Black is a far superior drink or Scotch than the JS Black. It may have been the same Scotch actually, in a different bottle. Now, was it the VEBLEN effect? Now let's get to our third story, even more deeper into the VEBLEN effect, and I'm sure you'll now be able to very easily understand what this crazy marketing strategy is all about. Let's get close to home, the Laughing Buddha. One doesn't know how the Laughing Buddha originated. It probably was centuries back, where a certain particular monk resembled the Buddha, but he had a very big paunch and a laughing face. And there's this entrepreneur who creates this laughing Buddha, and guess what his strategy is to sell it? His strategy is very simple. Buy the laughing Buddha, take it home, place it facing the entrance of the door, wake up every morning, go laughing all the way down to the Buddha and rub its paunch, and watch your finances go shooting through the roof. Now, as young boys, when we came to know about this, myself and all our friends, we picked up a laughing Buddha each, took it home, placed it facing the east, facing the entrance of our home. And every morning we will get up, go laughing to it, rub its paunch. And I don't know whether our finances finally went through the roof, but one thing is for sure, the entrepreneur would have certainly gone laughing to the bank month end after month end after month end. The VEBLEN effect. Mercedes, Cartier, Tag Heuer, Louis Vuitton, Gucci's. VEBLEN effect. De Beers, diamonds. VEBLEN effect. Is it always that what's more expensive is definitely far better? Here's a question for you. If you're, of course, in sales and marketing, this was an eye-opener. And if you are not in sales and marketing, you are a consumer. And to all consumers like you, I ask, have you ever bought a product based on these three examples of a VEBLEN effect? Do let me know. Please do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. This is Anand Nair, signing off for now, but I'm going to see you soon, very soon, with another vlog from this table.